because I just got off the phone with a girl that I met in another chat, or in another group. And I'm sorry, you guys, if I'm like all over the place because my husband is not watching my children. Um, but I just got off the phone with her. And when we are promoting, I really want you guys to remember, and I don't say you guys like I'm your leader or whatever. I'm saying that as like we're all family and we all meet people differently. But I just got off the phone with her and I met her in a group, never intended for her to ever be on Thrive. I met her because we both love makeup and she's older. And so we just like, I friended her and she was kind of in my RCMs, but it was never like, I was never pushing Thrive on her. And obviously, everyone has their opinions on how we do reach outs. I am not one that does, and that may be something that I should probably start doing, but I am not one that sends messages, hey, come thrive with me. Hey, come thrive with me. I'm not that person because of the reason I'm about to tell you. So I build relationships. We're all taught that. We are all taught to find the person's problem before we assume that Thrive can fix it or help it or whatever. Because let's say you message someone and you're like, yeah, Thrive really helped me with weight loss. Well, what if they've already been on a weight loss journey and they don't want help with weight loss? They're going to kind of maybe get offended because they've been on a journey and they've already lost a lot of weight. And basically, you're roundabout saying, here's a weight loss product, thinking like, oh my gosh, I need to lose more weight. And you think like maybe that's not what's going to happen. But I've had other people tell me that other promoters from other health and wellness companies have clicked on their profile, cold messaged them, hey girl, let's try this weight loss product. And they're overweight, they already have self-esteem issues, and now they get a message saying, hey, come help me lose weight, or I'm going to help you lose weight. So she made a valid point while I was on the phone with her. She said, you never once mentioned Thrive to me, ever. Like, you never mentioned it to me. I knew from your page that you were a Thriver. You weren't, and she has her best friend is an Arbonne rep. She won't even entertain the thought of Arbonne because this girl does nothing but, hey girl, come get on this Zoom call with me. Come do this, come do that. And she's like, I don't want to get on a Zoom call. I don't even know what this product is. How is it going to benefit me? And I don't even know what it is. So it really kind of brought round like the whole circle of, now she's talking to her daughter about thriving. So now a possible promoter, possible customers, just from doing, I mean, what we're taught to make friends out of something that you love to do because they are going to see you as a person. Like she told me, she said, I accepted your friend request and immediately saw an MLM. And she said, I was expecting that cold message. Isn't that sad? That people accept it and then expect you to try to sell them something. Isn't that sad? They don't care about who they are, what their problems are, how we could possibly help them fix it, what friendship we could offer. Other people in other companies, and I'm not saying all of them, but there's a lot, don't care. They send a copy paste message. And she just brought round circle, like the whole thing around that. She saw MLM and expected that. And because I didn't do that is the reason that she's excited about trying her 3-day mini. She asked for a 3-day mini for her and her daughter because I did not pressure her. And so I know right now we are in this like rank advancement, and I know that we are like stressing and we are like, okay, we really need this because our families do need this. But just make sure that your character is remaining that genuine person, because people can see that. People can feel when you are genuine and when you really do have something in common with someone, when you really do enjoy talking to them, or when you just talk to them hoping they're going to buy. So I guess you guys are not going to get like a full-on Thrive experience tonight that I was really hoping that would be this Zoom. But I did want to share with you guys some of the just kind of remember of why we started this, how we feel, be sharing that. And I know we hear that all the time, but I feel like we can't hear it enough because sometimes we do get caught up in, oh my gosh, we're halfway through the month and I'm not even halfway at re-ranking. And we get caught up in, we need to make sales, like we need to catch up. But those genuine friendships and those genuine relationships could go from just not one possible customer, but their whole family. You know, her daughter, her best friends, her daughter's friends, just because they can see me as a real person. And she even made the comment, like, your page is not just your business. You know, you switch it up. You are a person. And I just want you guys to know, whether you're starting out, whether you're, you know, the one that mentors me, Tracy, I'm staring right at you. You're on my screen. Whether you're one that pours into us, um, we're all a family. And it brought, like, I'm really gonna not try not to cry on a Zoom, y'all. She is so excited about being part of this because she can see the movement behind it. She can see that we aren't the same color. We aren't even in this. She's almost 60 years old and we had a 2-hour conversation. And it's her. I mean, she even told me, she said, I don't have many people that talk to me from a different generation because a lot of people, especially now, are very, 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 what is the word? Like they're all about themselves. They're not wondering how they can help other people. They're very stingy with their time. They don't use their social media for positivity, which all of us should be doing. I got on a chat last night, a Zoom with some of a smaller team. And just like, you know, Tracy's reminded us over and over, and I wanted to make sure they remembered during this craziness that's going on in the world right now, people see enough of the media. When they come to your page, they should see things that make them smile. They should see things that bring them hope because that's who we are. And that's why personally, which I'm not telling you what to do whatsoever, but personally, I'm staying out of the political side of things because I could argue with a stranger on Facebook for 6 hours. When we finish that 6 hours, I'm going to be mad and they're going to think the same thing they thought 6 hours ago. Is it benefiting you? Is it, and I don't want to say benefiting you, is it causing you more heartache and stress than it is serving you? And is it worth it? So in those moments, I just want you guys to remember that we're building relationships for the right reasons. Even if sales are slow right now, which I don't think really anybody's having that issue, because people are wanting to lose weight because of the new year. But even if things don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm getting a new customer every day, or I'm not, you know, doing this, or I'm not doing that, the relationships that you're building aren't just with that one person. When they truly feel like you're genuine, they're going to tell others. They're going to be like, you know, she's not going to pressure you. She's not going to be that person that is in your inbox sending you these cold messages. And that's what we should be aspiring for other people to say about us. That we're not here to sell you something. We're here to help you because it helped us. And we all have a story. So don't forget that your story is important. Don't forget that each of you, I mean, you guys are on here on a Saturday night. Each of you are absolutely amazing. You're meant to be here. You are changing lives. You, in every aspect of life right now, are thriving. Even if it doesn't feel that way, even if, you know, you're dealing with baby stuff, kid stuff, marriage stuff, whatever, you guys are amazing and you are making differences in people's lives and you're amazing. Like that's all I can say is that each one of you on this call, like I'm looking at Katie and I'm looking at Sue Ellen and Tracy's Zoom face. Like I can only see 4 people at a time. But you guys are awesome. And everything that you're doing every day, even if it feels like it isn't paying off that day, you're changing lives. People are going to remember you. People are going to wake up in the morning, and if you're on live, I'm mad at you for having all that blast. I want some. So being like, even if you wake up and do a live making your steps and you're smiling, someone could be having an awful day and they see you smiling and excited and you've changed their whole day. Even if they never order Thrive, even if they're not, or maybe they do eventually, but even if they're not a customer, yes, we want to change lives through vitamins, but we also want to change lives through positivity and through self-love, because right now is at an all-time high of people not knowing how to love themselves. And you guys, if you knew me, if you do know me, you know that I struggle as well. And I can now say that I have put things in perspective. I'm gonna try not to cry on a Zoom. Sue Ellen, quit looking at me like that. That loving yourself and teaching other people to love themselves is the best feeling in the world, because I know what it feels like to have postpartum depression. I know what it feels like to feel like you aren't good enough, or hold on a second, or you aren't doing enough in your business, or oh my gosh, I can't have a break. I need to be doing IPAs because this bonus. Whatever the case may be that you feel like you aren't doing enough, give yourself some grace. You're still a mama. You're still a wife. You're still a friend. I don't know if there's any guys on this Zoom, but you're still a dad. You're still a husband. You're still, whatever. You are enough. So we're at Saturday night. You guys are taking time out. You are enough. 100%, you're enough. And if anyone else says that you aren't, then those aren't your people, and that's okay, because we are your people, and there are more of us out there than we like to think. This lady lives in California. She's in her 50s. I would have never met her had it not been for social media, ever. But I know, wait a second, I know that she's my people just from talking to her. So I am not going to keep you guys on here long. I just wanted to give you a little bit of inspiration that you guys are doing everything that you can. You're showing love. You're showing positivity. I have lights in my eyeballs right now. I'm so proud of every single one of you. And that may not mean much to you. But every single one of you on here is amazing. And I can't say it enough. Like, even if you feel like you're not doing enough, you are enough 100%. Every single day, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, you're a blessing on this earth. You're changing people's lives. You were meant to be here. And if you need someone else to remind you of that, y'all know where my inbox is at. I will love you from afar.
Those blind lights are making you look gorgeous. It like pop your eyes. It might be blinding you, but it looks beautiful.
But I'm not gonna hold you guys on here very long. I just love you, and I want you guys to know that we are a family, and that in times like this where the world feels like it is going insane, we all have each other's back. So never think that your struggles are irrelevant. We're all here. I'm sure anybody on this Zoom call right now will tell you that their inbox is open if you need them. And you don't have to be like best friends to reach out and need some help. So I love you guys. And I hope you have an amazing Saturday night. And next week we will have someone on here. And if they're not, well, I don't know what we're going to do, but we will have someone on here. But look, say love you guys. Love you guys. Bye, y'all. Have a good night.